Ganduje has finally opened up. He has finally opened up that what is the big deal if politicians steal money? Yes, they steal money. Did you ask them how much they spend to get into office? The All Progressives Congress APC National Chairman Alhaji Abdullahi Umar Ganduje has acknowledged that public funds are often embezzled by politicians due to the large amount of money they spend to get into office. He attributed Nigeria's ongoing corruption issues to inadequate institutions. In a report by Vanguard, Ganduje emphasized that to combat corruption effectively, Nigeria's democratic institutions need to be strengthened. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. The boldness of these politicians is second to none. In a report by Vanguard, Ganduje emphasized that to combat corruption effectively, Nigeria's democratic institutions need to be strengthened to prevent acts that encourage corruption. He urged people to focus on the systemic issues requiring politicians to contribute significant sums of money before assuming office rather than solely condemning them for embezzlement. You should not condemn them. During a high-level meeting with representatives from the European Union, the Kuka Center, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka of the Sokoto Catholic Archdiocese, and other stakeholders, Ganduje discussed coordinated efforts to fight corruption. He expressed hope that these discussions would help advance democratic institutions and recognize the Kuka Center's role in fostering conversations to raise political party awareness. Ganduje pointed out that merely addressing politicians' behavior without improving institutions will not solve the problem, as weak institutions perpetuate a cycle of corruption. He noted that political parties continue to tolerate corruption due to the use of inadequate political tools in their operations. He also highlighted that some voters participate in vote buying by demanding money before casting their ballots, which further contributes to corruption. During an interview with the Vanguard, Ganduje remarked, yes, the politicians embezzle public funds, but did you ask them how much they spent to get to that office? Did you ask them how much they spent to come in and how much they spend for the sustainability of that office? Sheikh Boro, of course, is an evidence to what he said. It is because people like you have corruption in your DNA. If actually people like you want to serve election, should not be rigged or purchased. More so, the remunerations encourage such attitude. This is one of the reasons we want governors, legislator, or governors to be part-time assignment with less incentives, so that people that are willing to serve will be the one in position, not those that want to steal. That is the reason for having square pegs in round holes. See, this Ganduje must be sacked from the seat. Wawakoi, is it by force? You are one of the biggest problems that we have in this country. Ask them to cut their coats according to their sizes. Secondly, stealing cannot allow transparency, and that is why none of them is accountable to their office, period. It is greatly unfortunate for the chairman of the ruling party mentioning this unpatriotic, integrated, undesirable statement to the public, which, if we have a patriotic leader, is more than enough for him to be dismissed and investigated and prosecuted. And this man, by making this statement, is justifying the dollar bag of corruption he has collected when he was governor of Kano State some time back. What are you teaching the future generations by saying this? Don't you think you are very near to your grave? Wonder shall never end. To the extent you are telling Nigerians this, even Ndumi said it, the reason why they steal, that they should not even go after them, or they should not melt this thing, strong actions against them. Because people are bitter about the high-level corruption in Nigeria, the tendency is to condemn Ganduje without blinking an eye. The man did not say he was not corrupt like all his contemporaries, but analyzing and giving antidotes to corruption. I cannot even agree with him better. Our institutions are weak, and until strengthened and made effective, we are heading nowhere. The question we should be asking ourselves is, why are the EFCC, ICPC, and even the court fail to convince corrupt politicians? It is so because both the EFCC court and ICPC already bought by politicians. We have to search on the voting pattern such that nobody will be in this. Okay, now this is serious. Hoga, you are justifying this reckless looting. This man did not even know when he said this truth, and nothing but the truth. However, for me, there's the payback time, if at all. By this time, you have every got to tell over 190 million Nigerians, do you know how much you spent before getting to office? Chai, Niger, for the first time, this man talk waiting enter my head. And I also understand say INEC, political party, and their leaders and the citizens of this great nation, Nigeria, are involved in this act. Ganduje, once again, Almighty Allah will punish you. Who are you to pay people money to get the post you force yourself on? It's not your money, it's Nigeria money you looted. Fear God and save yourself from the anger of God. The man Ganduje is very correct, because we Nigerians sell our votes because of money, to put thieves in offices. Questions from Nigerian elder: see license for them to steal. Had they said they want to serve Nigeria, why spending so much money to be there? That's another question. What Ganduje, somebody say, oh, Ganduje said the right thing. He knows that, Ganduje knows that what he's suggesting will never work. Who is going to look at the institutions? Who are the people? They are the ruling people. They are the ruling one. They are the ruling party. Why can't they do the needful? Who are they telling? Are they telling opposition to do that for them? To sanitize the system? You were a poor man before you become a politician. Must they spend that much to get to power if actually they are people's choice? I think Nigeria should adopt this option A4 of Babangida regime to rid Nigeria political landscape of these sorry politicians. This man is the bare face of APC, and what they stand for: corruption, corruption, corruption. So sorry for Nigeria. May Allah punish your generation. Armed robber. This is how you will train your children. Shame on old food like you. Shame on old food like you. For nothing is in your blood already. IGP should investigate this man and do the right thing. The one where they investigate, and how far have they gone about it? Have they not suspended it? Have they not took court? Have they not vindicated him? Have they not exonerated him? Who is going to investigate him? The investigation that is on ground, how far have they gone with it? This is a rubbish talk. Thieves. Should this man be allowed to go about in this nation without arrest for pleading guilty for himself and his political groups? What a show of drunk of power and shame to all Nigeria. It is a pity, a big pity. A case of chicken before egg, or egg before chicken. Convert the people's money, use it to acquire the position, and accuse the people of envying your excess. Return on investment. Nigeria will aid you. This man doesn't have sense. A beast of a man. He is forever talking rubbish and has no atom of shame. It's unfortunate. Than Ganduje the dollar man. They spent it because they know they could embezzle it. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.